Hey guys, I'm Katie and I am 2 weeks post-op on a tibial tubercle osteotomy and an MPFL reconstruction. So I thought I was actually going to sit down and put the camera on a tripod and do all that for this video, but I'm really not feeling it, and if you get the surgery then you'll understand. Maybe starting for like the 4-week video, things like that, when I can do it on my own, but it's fine. I'm just gonna film it like this for now. Okay, so there's a few things I want to talk about in this video, and the first one of those things is why I had the surgery. So starting in about 2008, I think, I started having subluxations, which is where the patella slips out of place, and this is my left knee. So that's where the patella slips out of place and back in on its own very quickly. It was pretty painful, always put me on crutches for about 5 days, but then I'd go back to life as normal, and we never saw a doctor about it. But then when I was 14, so this is about 6 years after it started, it subluxed, and when it came back in, it hit off of another bone and the patella snapped. So he had to go in to get the chip out of my knee. And when he went in, he was like, while we're in there, why don't we tighten up some ligaments, do a lateral release, and see if that works. Like, they have pretty good success with that. So we decided we'd try that. Unfortunately, that didn't work. In 2017, so 4 years after the surgery, I had another subluxation, and then again in 2019. At that point, we had gone back to a surgeon, and he said, well, we can try the TTO and the MPFL reconstruction, but it's a pretty major surgery, and because they were only putting me on crutches for about 5 days, and it was only happening every other year, I was like, I can live with that. Like, I don't want to go through that. But unfortunately, in October of 2021, I had a full dislocation, so it came out all the way and it did not go back in on its own. It was out for over an hour while I waited for the ambulance and had to go to the hospital to have it put back in. And after that, I was like, yeah, I gotta have the surgery because it was super traumatic, extremely painful. I was out for a really long time. Okay. Excuse you. Say hello. Anyway, where was I? We went and saw a surgeon a few weeks after that. He was like, yeah, these are the surgeries I want to do. And we were like, okay, let's do it. But first, he wanted me to recover fully from the dislocation, which I did. And now I had the surgery on January 17th. Sorry about that. My dad's working downstairs. And I'm 2 weeks out. The next thing I want to talk about is my pain level and pain management. So fortunately, the pain was not that bad. I was expecting, after having the surgery that I had when I was 14, I was expecting excruciating, mind-numbing pain for the first 10 days or so. But honestly, I would say that the worst pain that I felt was an 8 on the pain scale out of 10 when I was up and about for those first few days. And right now, 2 weeks out, just sitting here, pain can be anywhere from a 1 to a 3. It's really not that bad. And up and about, it can get up to a 5, but it's really not that severe. I am on Percocet. I'm taking it every 8 hours now. So I'm gonna call the doctor today and see if I can start filling in with Tylenol. But I've been icing and elevating, and it really has not been that bad. Next thing I want to touch on is the protocol from my surgeon. So I'm currently 25% weight bearing, which I have been from the day of surgery. And I will be for the next 4 weeks, unfortunately. It totally sucks, but here's what it is. And I was completely straight for the first 2 weeks, and I just started bending on Friday. So I'm already up to 50 degrees, and I believe I have to call the surgeon today because now there's a little confusion with my PT. But I believe I'm only allowed to be up to 45, 50 for the next 2 weeks, and then up to 90 following that. So it's rough, but we're gonna get there. Then I kind of already touched on this, but I wanted to say 2 weeks out, my range of motion is 50 degrees, and that's with some stretch. So I'd say I'm comfortably at 40, and I'm still sitting with my leg elevated and straight. So I just do the stretching exercises 3 times a day to get to that. And now I should be close to sitting in the front seat of the car, but I gotta get a little bit more muscle control so I can get my leg in there myself. and I will be putting my leg in the tub today, which I'm really excited about because it'll be way more comfortable. Then I wanted to touch on my muscle use. So currently my quad is still dead, not firing, which is so annoying because like, if you've ever been through any sort of leg injury or surgery, you will know that it is like your quad is totally asleep and dead and in a coma. It's so annoying. Your brain cannot communicate with it. But I'm getting there. I'm really close. We're doing straight leg raises and physical therapy, and I almost got my leg up from the physical therapist's hands today. So we're getting there. I'm able to do the straight leg sets where I press my knee back into the surface, and then I do forward and sideways leg raises, laying down and standing. Ankle pumps, that kind of stuff. But yeah, the atrophy is pretty severe, but we're getting there. We're gonna get the muscle back, hoping the quad starts firing this week or next week. But the straight leg raises are really painful. They're like the most painful of all the exercises, even beyond bending, like on a pain scale, probably an 8. So, but we'll get there. And that's all I really wanted to touch on in today's video. So I'm gonna edit all this together and hopefully you'll be seeing this tomorrow. So I will see you in 2 more weeks. So I was gonna intersperse the vlog clips throughout this video, but I think I've decided now that I'm just gonna kind of throw those in at the end. So I'm gonna put those in now, and I will see you guys in about 2 weeks with another update. Hey guys, whoop, sorry, I kind of look rough. I haven't showered in a few days. It is Wednesday, so I had surgery Monday morning, so it's been 2 days. The pain right now, it's pretty bearable. I'm just trying to figure out what like the most comfortable ways to have my leg is. Today I'm supposed to take off the ACE wrap and just put on a like compression stocking, which I'm not looking forward to doing. I tried to make it down to the shower today. It didn't work out too well, so we're gonna try that again tomorrow. Right now, here, let me just show you my leg. That is what my leg looks like. So this right here is the brace, but I have it open right now so I can ice before we take the bandage off and stuff. And I don't have it elevated right now because honestly, it hurts worse when it's elevated, and I know that I should have it elevated, you know, for the sake of the swelling, but it won't hurt to have it not elevated for like 30 minutes. So that's the current situation. The pain is not as bad as I was expecting, but I was expecting like excruciating. I keep getting like dizzy every time I get up. I think that might be the medicine. And yeah, I don't know. The pain can get up to like a 6 or a 7 when I'm just laying here, and then when I'm up it can get up to like an 8. But it hasn't been over an 8 yet, so I'm happy with that. Hoping that this is the worst of it. Yeah, so I will keep you guys updated. I'll show you my incisions when we take the bandage off in a little bit. Alright, there's the knee. That's the scar from the tibial tubercle osteotomy, and then over here is the one from the MPFL Reconstruction, so we're gonna go ahead and get some bandages on these. Ooh.
I've got a recovery buddy. She's been cuddling me every day. It's Thursday now. I'll show you my incisions later when we change the bandages. He wants me to change them every day. I'm supposed to have a compression sock on. I'm supposed to put it on yesterday, but I didn't. I'm a little bit afraid too that it's gonna hurt, but we'll do that later today. Alright, it's Thursday night. I'm icing now. We opened the brace so I could ice, and then as soon as I'm done icing, we're gonna change those bandages. I'm icing through the brace too, but I feel like this more like direct contact is probably better. It feels really nice. Alright, here's the incision. This one's from the TTO. It's pretty long, pretty good size. They want us to keep it covered with bandages and change them daily. And the one from the MPFL is over here. I can't really get a good shot of it because I can't turn my knee that way, but That one's not super big.
Oh, and then yeah, there's this like little hole from, I have no idea what, a drainage pipe or something, I don't know. Those are the incisions. Well guys, it is Friday evening. Still got my cuddle buddy. We just tried to put on the compression sock on my operative leg, and I didn't have one after my last surgery, so I opted to not wear it. My surgeon's probably not going to be super happy, but it's just for circulation, and I'm able to do the heel pumps and stuff really well, and I don't have a history with that. I'm on aspirin. So I think it'll be okay. I just, man, it was, I wasn't even at the incision line yet, and it was unreal. Like the most pain I've felt so far since the surgery, which if you know anything about surgical pain, you know that that is saying something. So, but other than that, like when I'm just laying here, my pain is like at a 2. Today is the worst when I'm up and about, so like it was like an 8 both times I got up to go to the bathroom so far. But I'm still feeling pretty good, bored, and I do kind of have a stomach ache today. It could be from the medicine, but other than that, I'm just watching Hulu, napping periodically, and cuddling with the puppy. And that's my snowy view from out my window. Very cute. Look at my messy desk, just ignore that. Alright guys, I decided to make this a 2-week video instead of just making it at the 1-week point, mostly because I didn't want to edit. But we're headed to my first doctor's checkup. It's day 9, it's Wednesday, and I'm excited. I think we're going to get my stitches out of the MPFL incision and possibly change my brace, which I'm really excited about. I hate this one, so we'll see. See you in a minute. Alright, Sari strips are off the TTO incision. Stitches are out of the MPFL incision, and we might be getting into a new brace. Doctor's gonna come in to discuss the x-rays and stuff here in a minute. Alright, we're in the car, we're getting Chick-fil-A, and I did get a new brace, looks like now.
Is this ours?
Possibly. And I'm allowed to start bending this week up to 45 degrees for the next 2 weeks, and then up to 90 for the following 2 weeks.
Hey.
So I'm excited.
Good, how are you?
Alright, we're back home now, and I've got ice directly on it for the first time. I can actually feel the cold, which feels so nice. I keep having these like random twitches every once in a while where like my whole leg tenses up, which doesn't feel great, but that's what just happened just now. But it's not super painful. So yeah, I'm just happy to be in this nice brace where I can itch what needs to be itched. I've been so itchy in like the armpit of the knee. So now I'll be able to actually itch that. So yay. Alright guys, I just got done with my first PT appointment and it went really well. I was a little disappointed with how far I got with the bending. I thought I was going to be able to do a little bit better, but I'm still happy that I'm able to do it. So she gave me a few exercises to do. I was already doing quad sets, which is where you press the back of your knee down into the surface. So she wants me to do all of these 3 times a day. So she wants me to do 20 of those, as many straight leg raises as I can. We did 8 during the session. It's pretty painful though. It feels like there's like a pooling around the patella. And then 20 side leg raises, which hurt but not as bad, and I was able to do those. And then for these first 2 weeks, I'm allowed to bend to 45 degrees, and we got to 30 today with quite a bit of pain, but she wants me to do like 10 to 20 of those and hold for 10 to 20 seconds. So we're going to be working on those for the next couple of days, and I have 2 more appointments next week on Monday and Thursday. So I'm excited to see how far I get. It was a pretty good appointment. It was encouraging. Oh, and she also put me on the electric stim machine, which we might actually buy one for home. They're really expensive, but I think it would be worth it because they really make me feel a lot better. After the original injury, the dislocation. Sorry, I'm at the bank. Someone's alarm's going off. They helped a lot. And today she actually got the electrostim around the actual patella all the way cranked, which I've never even gotten halfway before, so there must still be a lot of numbness in that general area. But anyway, it went really well and I was really happy with it. Alright guys, my mom just got out of the car, so that's beeping. She has the key, but I just got done with PT. It is Monday, the 31st, and I'm officially 2 weeks post-op. I just had PT. I just said that. And the quad still isn't firing, so I'm still having trouble with that. But I did get to 50 degrees of bend today with basically no problem. It was a little bit of stretch like right above the patella, but it still feels pretty good, and I'm happy to be to 50 degrees. I'm gonna try to put my leg in the shower with me today. I'm so excited. But I'm actually gonna sit down and film the actual video part of this today finally, so you'll be seeing this video tomorrow. Hey guys, this is future Katie editing this video. It is not the next day, it's Thursday, February 3rd. I did not feel like editing it. So yeah, I'm 14, 15, 16, 17 days out of surgery now. Feeling pretty good, but I'll give you that update in my 4-week update video. I just wanted to do a little outro for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot of these updates, especially if you're getting this surgery. It might be very helpful for you. And leave any comments with any questions you might have. I will try to answer them as quickly as I possibly can. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks.